What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about Philip Rivers' limited card and why EA Sports made him the best quarterback in Madden 21. Now we're going to take a look at some of the things that the card actually offers. What is he doing that makes him better than Gannon? The problem is this, right? I got to be very, very honest with you. The reason that I'm saying that EA made him the best card is because he gets two of the best abilities in the game: Hot Route Master and Gunslinger. Now, one of the big deals that some of you guys have, he doesn't have a power-up, which is kind of weird that we've kind of accepted the fact that EA just puts out all kinds of training foolishness, and we just go with it. Because in the past, we were just like, whatever, dude, we get the card is what it is, everything. Now it's like, you got to power them up, you got to add abilities, you got to do, it's so much stuff, but we look for it now. So EA has actually accomplished their goal. They've made it so that we are dependent upon abilities and power-ups, right? This guy not having a power-up doesn't really matter though. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. When you look at his card, he has everything that you want except for speed. But let me explain something to make you guys kind of thoroughly understand what's going on. Getting Hot Route Master and Gunslinger is a big reason why, if you've been taking a look at the competitive Madden series, you would see a lot of people are using Gannon. Very few people are using Michael Vick because to be able to create the routes that you want with the speed players, also being able to fit in a playmaker on a Deion Sanders, it really helps the offense, right? So a card like this, the biggest issue is you're not going to be able to run for that first down. Or maybe you will, because the game doesn't make sense. Maybe he will outrun Deion Sanders for a first or whatever, or he'll truck Deion, or he'll truck Pat Willis. The game is very random, but the big deal about his card is he has all the numbers that you need. You see, look, this is the thing you guys have to understand. Regardless of which way you go, the deep accuracy is my only issue with the card, because you don't get deep accuracy from the play fake chemistry. And that's what aggravates me, but you got to remember, EA Sports did that for a reason. Because probably if Patrick Mahomes, let's just say Patrick Mahomes beats the Bills and he wins the Super Bowl, he's going to be the MVP, right? He's going to have crazy numbers, and EA is going to have to make that card appear different than other cards. Like, notice what I just said, look. Not that he's going to play any different, it has to look different. So these numbers have to kind of make sense, so you can't get them with everything. Also, remember, they have to be very, very careful with these numbers, because some of you guys were saying, yeah, what about, Joe Montana having all those good numbers, but he doesn't get Gunslinger? Everything has to make sense. Now, if you ask me, with Philip Rivers' throwing motion, should he be able to have Gunslinger? I would say no, because it looks like he's in tremendous pain every time he throws the ball. He did look different when he just played for the Colts, though. In all honesty, I think he did look a little different with that situation. But, over his career, he had the weirdest throwing motion I've ever seen in my life. All right, so it's weird that he gets it, but he got the ball down the field. He's done things. You can't really get crazy about it. But I just want everybody to understand, when I say it, best quarterback in the game, if you run cover 3 beaters, which many of you guys probably do, right? You guys probably run bunch, you see it. The zones are pretty much broken, so there's a lot of development within the game where you can maneuver and put players certain places and do whatever you want. With that being the case, it's very, very difficult to really control what your players can do defensively against a guy that can create all these routes. So he gets all of that, plus his throw power is ridiculous, and he has better overall numbers than the other one with Gannon. Like his short, medium, and deep, like if you just look at it for what it is without any boost or power up or scheme, he has unbelievable numbers, which is what makes him good. Now, if you guys say to me, yo, Gmia, is he not going to overthrow the ball? I'm going to tell you guys, of course he's going to overthrow the ball. It's Madden. It doesn't really matter that his numbers are like that. He's still going to do it, but I'm just letting you guys know. Visibly and, trying to win games, which a lot of you guys that have come here, like, yo, I wasn't able to win games, then I found your channel, I'm starting to win. The reason that you're winning is because you're starting to understand. You're looking at the game differently. Once you understand and EA shows you that certain things don't matter, you have to keep that in your brain, like it doesn't matter, right? Those numbers are good at a certain point. So most cards that have like the 90 and above with medium accuracy, deep accuracy, short accuracy are going to throw accurate passes. But they're also going to sail passes randomly for no reason, no matter how good they are. So that's why I want you guys to understand that, because some of you guys want to experiment with Michael Vick. Michael Vick, listen, I got to tell you, I haven't enjoyed playing with Michael Vick this much since probably, Madden 25 when he was like a god. You know what I'm saying? And it's a situation where you have so much capability But because the AP is so limited, you have to be very, very careful, because some of you guys are like, yo, you don't need escape artists on Michael Vick. That to me is a lie. Because if I've tried players without having escape artists, they just don't move the same. Now, one of the disadvantages of Michael Vick, he's a lefty. So he has to spin around and do all kinds of weird stuff in order to do things, and that may create issues for you. But I believe, right, based on the way that I've been using him, and I don't run around a lot, but when guys send two and they have a spy and stuff like that, Vic can run right by the spy. And if you have, decent stick, you could do a lot of other things with it as well. But this guy is a safe card, right? Is he worth 2 million coins? No, he's not. I would pay probably like 800K for him, the most, because again, in another 2 weeks, after the Super Bowl, all this stuff, we still have Ultimate Legends, which they look like they just dropped the Asante Samuel, and he's a 97. I don't know what they're doing this year. It looks like they're just waiting to get everything geared up to go towards next gen. If we're being honest about it, because the drops of the cards and the overalls are really kind of weird. And I just feel that the Ultimate Legends are going to have to be 98s or bust at this point, because you're dropping limited 97s for regular Legends. It just seems weird, right? So that's just something that I wanted to point out with that situation. But if you wanted a safe card, and you got, you're tired of Gannon, and Gannon has been selling on you, and it's just like, all right, dude, this guy Gannon sucks. If that's the way you feel, I would try Phillip Rivers if his price was right, or if you pulled him. I do not believe that he's worth the amount that he's going for right now, because he's gonna pretty much do the same exact things as Gannon, and maybe because he's just released, EA might not make him overthrow the ball as much, so you might get lucky with that. But I don't believe that you're going to get that much more out of the card. So realistically, it's probably better to just keep Gannon. If we're being honest about it, because they're pretty much the same card, but Phillip Rivers has better throwing he has better throwing things, and he has the higher throw power at the start. So with the boost, regardless of the way that they have it, what happens is those 99s, the easier it is, like Josh Allen, you'll notice that Josh Allen throws the ball better than Rich Gannon, even though they both came up to a 99 throw power, because, naturally that card in Josh Allen is closer to the 99 throw power without the boost. So he's already closer without the boost. He might throw the ball a little bit better. You might see a little bit more zip on the ball. You could see some things that are like, yo, all right, cool, this works out. But I just want to make sure everybody is thoroughly understanding the biggest benefit about it is Gunslinger and Hot Route Master. And for those of you guys that have been continually asking, do you need Gunslinger? I believe you do. Some of you guys have said you withdraw from it, you're able to live without it. That's great. But I'm going to tell you right now, you must have like a ridiculous offensive line that gives you a lot of time to get the ball off. Because with this game, the sheds are very, very random. So you never know when you're going to get sacked, and that throw out a sack animation is going to happen. So you need to get the ball out. All right. So that's one of the major reasons why I choose right now. This is one of the, I know a lot of you guys are betting that Vic would be rate sold by now, but he actually plays really, really good. And I don't know, bro, really? You don't know why? I don't really know or understand exactly why he's that good, but he is. Now, one of the things that I wanted to point out, you see how he gets the +1 from the throw power instead of the +4 with the play fake chem? He feels like he throws the ball further than Gannon because he doesn't need as much of a boost to get his throw power to that level. Remember, these attributes and these boosts are not created equal. I want to make sure everybody thoroughly understands what I'm saying, because some of you guys are on the fence like, yo, I don't care no more. I'm sending 10 players plus my coach when I'm playing defense. You guys realize that you'll play somebody with no abilities on their O-line and they'll just sit in the pocket forever. Everybody's getting frustrated. But offensively, you want to try new players. And you're like, yo, Gmia, you sure about Vic? I can't tell you like, yo, he's the best card, whatever. I can't do that. You see what I'm saying? I can tell you that he works for what I'm doing. At this current time, he's working for what I'm doing. So I feel much more comfortable not having the ability to create additional routes for everyone and being able to move around, throw the ball on the run, and do stuff like that. Now, the next question that you guys are asking, why aren't many people using Vic in the the Madden competitive series? And it's the easy answer. It's much more beneficial to a pro player to be able to create a cover 3, cover 4 beater with a quarterback that can create the routes, the corner routes, motion them and do that stuff, than to have a scrambler. Now, who do I think will win ultimately? I don't think anybody using Vic will win the tournament because it makes sense to have those extra hot routes. But we're not playing for a championship. Like, you know, for, you know, $700,000 on the line. We're not doing that. We're playing head to head. We're playing weekend league and stuff like that. So we can maneuver it and live without it. But if that's something that you just want to be able to, you know, create a cover 3 beater, all that stuff, all that, you know, all that jazz, go ahead and grab that. All right, grab the Gannon or grab the Phillip Rivers. Because I'm telling you right now, with the way the zones are, until they patch it, it's so easy to create a cover 3 beater, cover 4 beater out of every formation. Well, typically trips tight end and bunch. So those are just some of the things that I wanted to point out to you guys, make you kind of understand exactly what's going on with this new card. So whatever way you choose to go, do I believe that you will have more benefit if you're just starting out and you want wins with Phillip Rivers? I do believe that. Because having Hot Route Master, you'll learn what routes to create and you'll be able to do certain things. But just enjoying the game, having fun, running around with Vic, it's a casual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And Vic is fun to use. All right, so that's what I'm leaving you guys with. It's up to you to go ahead and do that. Please feel free to leave any more questions and comments that you may have. Shout out to all of you guys that have been answering questions and communicating with each other in the community. Very, very beautiful thing to see. Please continue to do that. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. Until next time. One love, y'all.